everybody, this is Wellington, your English teacher. One time brings to you our web class number 2, how to use the correct material. So tonight it's going to be a very short class. Won't be 50 minutes. It's going to be 30 minutes, okay? And some people was asking me to be more quickly because 50 minutes is too much long. So I'm going to reduce for 30 minutes, okay? Just to help some people that have to go to work tomorrow. Anyway, before I start with the class tonight, let me explain. Last week, I was talking about why you need to learn English. And let's do the good things. Why I need to learn English. And we went to the discussion. I was supposed to give you today the how, when. But tonight, I'm going to talk about how to use the correct material. And it's funny because last night I was watching a TV program here in Brazil. Fantástico, they call the name Fantástico, is the name of the TV program. And funny because it was explaining about diet and the correct exercise. And I was watching this program and I find it quite interesting because they are trying to figure out for each person what's the correct exercise and a diet to fit, to work and be more effective result for the person. And I was thinking to myself, no, it's quite interesting because I'm talking about this tomorrow, today, Monday evening. It's quite interesting because when you look to the topic is how to use the correct material, it's because we have so many, there's a lot of material on the market. Let me explain a little bit about the history of materials and in Brazil. How can you actually find the right material? If you go behind about 3 decades, 5 decades, I don't know, we used to have English class in schools. We used to have a private lecture or private tutor or private teacher. And we also have, I know you're gonna laugh now, but we also have some people selling books and tapes, audio tapes, very small tapes that you plug or they put in on the recorder player, and you listen to the tapes and you have a book and the dictionary, how you can learn English. As a matter of fact, I bought one this. I throw away, I give some to someone. But the first material, the first contact that I have with the English was not in school, actually was this material. But we do have at the time English school, all the franchises, and quite expensive. And if you go 3 decades, 4, 5 decades, English class in schools, in private schools is quite expensive. And the normal school, the kind of school, the English was not so consistent and so effective as well. And that was the structure. We have some people selling materials on the news stand as well. They're selling some tapes and books where you can learn English. We have the schools and the private teachers. And the funny part was, time goes by and you left behind the tapes and you start getting CDs. Oh, CDs coming out, and you listen to the CD, and you go to English school, they also have the CDs, and blah, blah, blah. Afterwards, we have the DVD, and time goes by, we have the internet as well, and some people also today, in our days, we still have private schools, we still have private teachers, we still have some internet or online schools or internet business, and you also have now apps, the applications as well. So it's too much stuff on the market. If someone decides I'm going to learn English today, they have so many information coming from all the sides, and that's why I was wondering why it's okay. Why I'm learning English? It's fine. I want to learn, and if once I want to learn because I want or I have to, you have to find the right way or how to get this information to process in our mind. But then I explain, I have made some videos before, explain about the schools and the franchises and private teachers, and also all this portal and online business. It's another video. But tonight, I want to just concentrate on the information about how you're going to pick up, or how you're going to find, how you're going to get the right material for yourself. I'm using the example of the program, the Fantástico program is a program in Brazil, but actually was a research made by the BBC, British Broadcasting Channel. It's very nice research and well respected as well. And I was making a comparison about today. If you have so many materials, you have so many students, certainly we cannot offer all the materials to all students. It's the same as the diet and the right exercise. Sometimes you are right now using the wrong material. You are making, or you process the wrong diet and the wrong exercise for your English. And that's very serious, because when you have the wrong diet and the wrong exercise, two things can happen. First, nothing happens. You're just going to keep not well and unfit, and you're not going to have the results. You're just going to waste money and time. Other problem is you can have some serious problems doing the wrong exercise and the wrong diet. Bring it back to the English. If you are using the wrong material, you probably, it's going to take much longer to learn. You're never going to stop learning. Learning is it's a continuously process. I have to learn every day. I have to practice every day, because it's a never-ending process. However, you have to start working on the right side of the business. You have to find the right material for yourself. That's this class is about tonight. How can you can find the right material to help you to learn English quickly, efficiently, and make you happy forever. I remember I had done a video before that I was giving my students whatever's free in the market is free. Apps, websites, and blogs, and whatever you call, it's free, grab. And I was not wrong about that. You can grab all the information. You don't have to use yourself. It's like collecting all the material that you can. On the process, learning process, you can afterwards get this information, have a look, and improve your reading, your listening, whatever, okay? But tonight, let's consider 3 important learning channels, okay? Because we are human beings. We learn with 3 different channels. Myself, I'm not a listening, powerful guy to get information processed quickly. I'm sorry, that's not my learning channel. I can listen, I can hear, but it's not so effective as my kinesthesia channel. Is the one that you repeat and do it and repeat and do it, repeat. My way to learn is repeating. Repetition is the mother of my learning channel. I have to repeat more and more and more until I get better. Like this video, I have to do so many videos. I'm sorry if this video is not so professional, but I have to do it and do it and do it and do it and do it. Keep doing and keep doing all the time to improve my ability. Maybe one day I'll be very good with these videos in Webclass. But now, be with me just for the sake of helping me, okay? And some people learn just watching visually. Just look and learn. Take on consideration of listening, watching, and repeating. You're gonna find on the group of people, different people, of course, different type of learning channel. Brings back to the past when I was in class in Brazil, and the guys at the back, they just talking and chatting. And when the time is to write the exams come, they just go and doing very good results. And I have to practice and practice and practice. And I was disappointed because, man, how this guy can just talk and chatting, having a good result? Listening just once, watching and easy. In my case, no. I have to do so many times the same thing to practice, to learn. And that's how, sorry, that's how I learn. Nothing wrong if you are learning by repetition. Nothing wrong if you just listen once and you learn. No, there's nothing. There's no, the number one is listening, the number two is watching, number three, no. Relax. All the learning channels are the same. We are different. Once we know this very important information, we have to find out what is my learning channel. Very good point. What's my learning channel? I learn by listening, by watching, by repeating, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. How you can actually go to the internet and they do have some websites where you can do your own learning channel test. You can go there to Google and just put their learning channel, and they're gonna give you some information about these three channels that we learn. And now it's starting creating. Let's use an example. Now you start seeing the picture better because before you just take whatever they say, do this, do this, do that, do this, do that, and you just repeating and repeating and doing this and this and this. But now you're gonna start getting a little bit focused on why. Because let's use an example. Your listening is your learning channel. You know that the material that you're gonna have, or you're gonna find, or you're gonna look and make your own research, this must be a listening material that's gonna help you. All right? If your learning channel is watching, you're gonna be watching more than listening. As a matter of fact, when you watch, you're probably gonna be listening too. I don't know if you follow me, but we're getting somewhere. Because once I learn, okay, this material is not for me, that's not for me, not this one is not for. You can now start skipping or taking out or removing some of the material that right now it's not important, because your learning process must be powerfully effective if you are using the right material for your learning channel. There is another point important that I want to share with you. Besides of the three channels, we also have 8 intelligence. Some of them is more, some of them less, some of them we never use. The fact is, research has been proven that we have the 8. We're probably not using all. It's here, it's over here, somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere down here, somewhere inside here, we have the 8. And you also can go to the internet and find out what is my predominant, or the 2 predominant intelligence. Woo, now it's getting good. I'm gonna give for you one example. I'm a visual, just for the sake of the example. I'm a visual person. I learn by watching things. I see once and it's over. If I use this learning channel and let's say I'm a musical, music is my one of my intelligence. I learn more with songs than I'm learning with the other intelligence. So watching music videos can be with the subtitles or not. It's gonna be much easier to learn. Another thing, video games. Let's say if I'm just playing video games, I have to use my eyes all the time, looking for keys, looking for some escapes. So I'm visual. So video games, it's gonna be one key or one key point to help me to improve my English. How it is possible? Playing games. Because when you face some challenge, you're going to start reading and you have to move to left to the right, go over the bridge, and you're going to start learning some vocabulary. And at the same time, you are having fun and you have been, someone is going to challenge you, and this evolves you. So you're visual and it's emotional. His songs are playing, the sound, or the shooting, and that's a very good and powerful way to learn English. By the way, I met a guy about 3 years ago, and his English was amazing. A very, very good English. Clear, perfect. And all the grammar rules on place. I said, man, where did you learn your English? And he replies to me, playing video games, playing games. Say, come on, man, you never went to an English school. I said, never been there. Never been to an English school. And I said, okay, write down. I gave him an English test, grammar, very hard one, very difficult. And he wrote, and his results about 89%. So, man, you never been to an English school. Your English is so fluent like a native, and you are so comfortable. You've never been to an English school. That is something that I have to learn about this. And I was, wow. Because I noticed that something on the past with the English school, private teachers, and all this material they are selling on the market never helped this guy. He learned playing games. There's another girl that I met. Her English is also very good as well. And I asked her, how did you learn your English? Just watching MTV and get songs and translating. I get the song and I go to the computer and I get all the translation, I go to my dictionary and I get all this translation. Every day I was learning more and translating more and more, singing with the song and going to karaoke. Guess what? English becomes so fluid. Of course, she didn't listen one song, probably 1,000 songs, I don't know, 10,000 songs. As a matter of fact, she was doing something that she was enjoying and giving her result. And we have so many materials on the market. We have video games, we have songs, we have websites, we have applications, we have all kind of material. So tonight, class is just about how to use the correct material. You have to find out what is your learning channel. Learning by watching and listening, by doing some repetitions. Afterwards, what's your number one and number two intelligence? How did you find this? Go to the internet, look for that. Make your own test online. Go for a psychologist, whatever. Do it. Find what's your learning channel, what's your intelligence, and then it's going to be clear and transparent for you. It's going to be so clear Wow! Now I know exactly how I'm gonna focus my studies. I don't have to do all these repetition drills just for the sake of doing. No, no more, no more. Now you're gonna focus just on what is important. Of course, that all the material must keep with you, because it's the information you have to go through. Maybe 2 years, 5 years time, you're gonna go to this information. You're gonna, because it's a never-ending learning process. However, you have to find out your learning channel, your intelligence, 2 or 3. I think 2 is better. And looking for your channel, your intelligence, it's going to be easy for you to find the material. Another example, I have a student. He was learning English, and he's 100% mathematics. He's a maths guy. He's calculation, that's the word of his name. We'll talk about numbers, you call this guy. And having class, private class with him. And one day I was showing him a website that is giving English class, but all from the universities around the world. Princeton, Harvard, Cambridge, Oxford. And amazingly, I show him one class from, I think it was Princeton or Harvard. And the guy was giving a chemistry class, chemistry, all these numbers and letters. And the guy was giving an English class for students over there. And he was watching the video with me. I said, man, I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about this and this and this and this and that. And he was explaining to me what was the class, what the class was about. And he was the very beginning learning English. And I could, hey man, I got a glimpse on this. You don't have to give all the material, and you cannot give the same material to all the students. But the students have to be aware. I cannot grab all the information. I have to start looking for the information that is important, effective for me. And then your learning process is going to be much, much quicker. And certainly your results and it's going to come much faster and going to give you more enthusiasm. You're going to be more motivated, excited about your result. So you're going to go deep. You're going to just go dig in and in and in. You're going to go deep and deep and deep to get more and more information, because now you know what's your learning channel, what's your intelligence, and what kind of material that you're going to use. Let me give you an example. I'm very bad with the listening. I listen, understand, but I grasp only the idea. I can learn this because I'm bad with this. But my learning channel is repetition. So I watch one video 3, 5, sometimes 10 times. My wife complained with me, said, "Oh man, you was listening to this video over and over and over and over." I said, no, I have to learn every single phrase, every single joke, every single idea. So my way to learn is by repetition. So I watch and watch and watch. I listen until I grasp all the information. I get all the information from the material. And that's what you have to do. Before you jump on the pool, before you jump on the lake, before you jump on the big sea, try to think about this. What is my learning channel? Do I have this 8 intelligence? Which one is more predominant for myself? Go, find a way, find this. And I can help you to give you some more information about ways to learn English more quickly, efficient, and confidently. So our class is going to the end now. It's about 4 minutes to left. I have two questions here. And question number 1, Gabriel. Gabriel's asking, where can you find the material? Gabriel, I'm going to repeat for you and for all the spectators, and also the people who are watching on the YouTube as well. It's not about where you can find. First, try to define, to find out what's your learning channel. It's point number 1. And point number 2, it's what's your main true intelligence. And then you're gonna find out which one, and then I can help you, because I can't give all the material for you. Remember the diet and the exercise. Each person must have their own diet. Each person must have their own type of exercise to improve the quality of life. Same is going to happen to the English. I can't give you, go to the www.bookshouldbefree.com. No. Go to TED.com. No, I can't give you. Go to veduca.com. No. First, you have to find what's your learning channel and your 2 more or predominant intelligence. 2 or 3. 2 is enough. And you can draw the picture. Wow, now I know how I'm going to concentrate my studies. It's much fun, it's much more effective, and the results are going to be huge. Now the last question, Christina is asking, how long is it going to take to Christina, as I was explaining last week, the learning process, each person, it's improved, increased consistently, and it's depend on you, depend on the person. There's no time limit. In 6 months. In 2 years. In 5 years. No. Each person have their own time. We can set up a date and look for the results, the milestones. We call in English in the milestones on the process. But I can't give you a right time. You can set up a 6 month, you can set up a 12 month, but your marathon, your journey is different of mine. Your journey is different of Gabriel, and so forth. Basically, what I'm saying is, you're gonna have your own time, but certainly it's gonna be much quicker, much faster if you're using the right material with your right learning channel and intelligence. Okay, guys, I hope I help you now with this very short class. Next Monday, we're gonna be together. I'm probably gonna be talking about the when. It's questions from Christina. And I hope you have watched this broadcasting and enjoyed it. We are planning on the 26th of June to have a gathering on the Little Igloo, and I'm probably going to be posting you guys with some information. It's going to be Saturday after around 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., 3 hours. We're going to get together, have some drinks, food, some chips, and whatever. Just remember the students, that's teenagers, won't be allowed to go, only if they go with their parents. Okay, there's probably going to be some drinks and smokings, and we are not allowed to give them this opportunity without their parents. Okay, and we're going to talk next week about something else, and for now it's just that: learning channels, intelligence, and the right material. I'll see you next week, and God bless you. Bye bye.